so long. I missed you terribly. I mean, it's Monday. We're getting ready um, for the day. And before I actually start my meetings with my team, I am going to be making a nice wholesome breakfast. Of course, we got to have the energy. Sky Club, I am sharing some secrets with you guys on how I keep my aura up. Everything is about the aura. Everything is intentional over here. You're allowed to be relentlessly beautiful. You're allowed to be relentlessly rich. You're allowed to be relentlessly great and just amazing and strive for more and more and better and better. This is a safe space where you can look good, feel good. You don't got to be ashamed or afraid to glow up because nobody's going to be jealous of you because we're all on the same path doing the same thing, going up and up and up. You know what I'm saying? Hi, swag. Welcome in. Thank you for the gifts. It's so good to see you guys. We smell amazing today. Let me share with you guys the scent of the day before we get started, because you know, to keep your aura high, you gotta engage your senses. You want to do it with quality stuff. So I am spraying Happy Tears by Five Senses. Shout out to the girl boss over there. Her name is Divya, and she is a sweetheart. And she created these fragrances that are safe for people who have allergies or people who get irritated by perfumes. So it's nice to be able to work with this brand and you know, make this a part of my aura today. So that's what we have going on. This is the scent combo. We have 5 Scents and 2 Deep. That one is like Tahitian vanilla Australian sandalwood. It smells very, very nice. And it's perfect for early in the day because it's soft, but it opens you up and makes you feel something. And then we have Happy Tears, which is orange blossom and creamy musk. I think this got to be like my favorite so far, but I'll be trying new scents soon. So anyway, whatever your favorite scents are, I want you to spray them around, boost your aura. Let's get into this breakfast, guys. Yes, hit the like button. Hello, Smooch. Hello, Swag. Good morning, happy Monday. How's everybody feeling today? Are we okay? We feeling good? Are we feeling excited? Are we tired? Are we rested? Are we sleepy? Grand Rising. Hi, Kia. What's up, honey? So excited to be getting a wholesome breakfast. Look, we're almost done with this jar of brown rice. So, of course, we have some brown rice to make our congee. If you have, like, let me tell you who should be eating congee, babe. If you're somebody who, oh my God, not La Roche-Posay wants to work with me. I shouldn't say that out loud, but I just got an email from them. I shouldn't be sharing, I shouldn't be sharing that, but like, oh my goodness. Amazing. So, listen, if you're somebody who needs like if you deal with inflammation or, oh, thanks, Pam. Thank you, Mark. Good morning. So if you're somebody who deals with like not knowing what to eat in the mornings, you want something warm, just know that if you're one of those people who like work hard and your mind is always going, and you know you find that your digestive system might be a little bit slower than you want it to be, or you might get inflammation, you might be dealing with inflammation, or you might just like if you're getting sick and you want to feel better, or you just want to like fire up the things that clear you out and calm you down within your body. Congee is good for you. From a traditional Chinese medicine standpoint, this food is healing. Okay, it's healing. And you know, you just get some rice. You want to use brown rice, you can use brown rice. You can use white rice. I like brown because it's better for you. But you cook it for a long time. If you're new here, you cook it for a long time with some ginger. Don't worry about the fact that it's a starch, because it will digest better because you have the ginger and you're cooking it for a really long time. So congee is good for you. You want to eat stuff that's good for your skin, boost your aura so you can look good, feel good, and get that favor and be relentlessly beautiful, it starts in the kitchen, babe. So how are my babies doing? Thank you. What's my top three healthy snacks? Oh, that's a great question. Um, what are my top three healthy snacks? I was doing a lot of yogurt, but if you wanna combat bloating, yogurt is not the move. Um, what do I like variety when it comes to snacks. So I guess it depends on how I'm feeling, guys. I don't have like a bunch of snacks that I eat. Yeah. Okay. One of the snacks that I do like to eat though. This just came to mind. Seaweed. Crispy seaweed, like it's so good, it's so crunchy, it's healthy. You get a little bit of salt and it's just like it's just perfect. I think I'm gonna actually use my electric pot. Yeah. So seaweed is really nice. Um Another snack. Oh, this is hard. I'm sure it'll come to me. I like dried mangoes. But I don't know. What snacks do you guys like? You're a fan of fresh nitro gloves when cooking? Well, good. Preferably in black. Okay, I have some for you. Make sure you wear them when you're cooking. Never forget. Your thing is your thing, right? So yeah, Sky Club. So today is, you guys always ask me like what I'm doing, what I got going on. Today is busy. Today is busy. I'll be meeting with my manager. Um, we'll be talking content. I'm a little bit like nervous because it's like I'll keep you guys posted on that one. But we're gonna start the day off with a nice wholesome breakfast, okay? What am I making? I'm making kanji. Let's see. Good morning. Grand Rising. Coconut water, would I consider that healthy? Yeah, as long as it's not the one with like a bunch of sugar in it. I mean, yeah, coconut water is good. I like coconut water. Alright, so we got our kanji there. Um, how was you guys this weekend, or what did y'all do over the weekend? Or are you still on your weekend? Hello, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Yes, we'll be discussing content, strategy. I have like 2 or 3 meetings today. I already started filming content. Make sure y'all go on my TikTok and go see it. And after this live, check it out. What else we got going on today? Some brands I'm working with, I'm going to be revealing that too for you guys today. Obviously, we have our scent of the day from 5 cents. I already shared this drop with you guys. So good. I gotta spray it again, so I just want to smell that. Oh, it's so refreshing, you know? Some fragrances I just spray to like put me in a certain mood, so I like that. Okay, so we have kanji. So we need some ginger. Listen, when I got up this morning, I ain't have to clean anything. We getting right to the cooking, and I love it here. I love it. Okay, we're from the UA. You're beautiful. Thank you. Good morning. Love your color polish on the nails. Thank you, JB. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you too. Hey, I love it. All right, so I'm gonna slice up this ginger. This is for your glow, for your aura. Got some ginger slices, and I'm dropping that in the congee. And next, we're gonna make the toppings. Cover that up for a little bit. And I'm using my electric pot because it's smaller, it's more compact, and it's perfect for the portion that I'm making. Because I don't feel like, dirtying pots and scraping them and all that. I want to keep it really, really cute and really simple today. Yeah, as a reset. You guys have been mentioning a lot, like talking a lot about vetting partners and how to keep your aura up. And that is something that we touched on in my last live stream about how to vet partners and all that good stuff. I'm not by any means a dating channel or a dating coach, but I do believe that relationships do affect your aura, and I believe that currency is like a relationship is a form of currency. So the relationships that you choose, and choose them wisely. So y'all make sure y'all keep the right people around you. What are some things that you guys look for in people when you're going into a relationship? I want to hear it. What else we got? Ooh, that's hot. Thank you. Um, okay. Money? Somebody said that in the last live. They were like money. Compatibility and trust. Loyalty? Is that what LOY means? Can you scream compatibility for me, please? Because a lot of people get into relationships with people that they're not compatible with. And then they wonder why the relationship doesn't work. I don't know what I would do with myself if I had to be with somebody I was incompatible with. I would hate every minute of it. I mean, that makes your life harder because now you're uncomfortable. You're with somebody who you really don't truly like that. You ever been with somebody that you don't like before? Have you done that? Did you leave them? I love compatibility. I look for compatibility in every area of my life before I move forward. Like, does this make sense? Does this align? Some people may call it alignment. Also, also, in my last live stream when we talked about this, I talked a lot about manifesting, guys. But I'm gonna switch gears and really say that it's not having the life that you want, having the aura you want, having the amount of money you want, having the looks you want, the beauty you want, the wardrobe you want, the car you want, the house you want, you know, having the people around that you want. It goes. I mean, it goes beyond manifesting. I think manifesting is just kind of like a blanket term. But if I'm being so for real with you guys, there's I would like to even go as far as saying like it's an execution. Like you can totally make a plan to have these things, plan it, and then hit the steps. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to leave too much open to the imagination. I want to get really real and specific with you guys. So I wanted to make that distinction. You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys say? Like, do you guys believe more in plans, or are you more like manifester? Hi. What are you talking about, Da Vinci? Manifesting is BS. Okay, so have a plan then. Have a plan. If manifesting sounds crazy to you, then you need a plan. Like you gotta plan your life out. You have to plan for the things that you want, the relationships you want. If you're down here and you know you see yourself up here, you gotta make the actionable steps and plan it. It's not just left up to manifesting. Manifesting is when you know, the act of actualizing it, but it doesn't get very specific about how to, if that makes sense. How to. You know? Hi. How are you? Good morning to Tallahassee, Florida. Hello, my northern neighbor. Yes. Good morning. So what are we having for breakfast today? And guys, do you eat for your belly or are you eating for your aura? Hmm? Are you eating for what's good for you or just so you cannot be hungry? I'm in a point in my life where I'm transitioning from just being from just answering. I want to arrive, if that makes sense. So instead of just being like, you know what, I'm hungry, let me find some food, I'm like, I'm hungry and I'm calm, but I'm a little bit worried about such and such. Let me eat to help heal that, if that makes sense. Like I want to go in deeper, guys. I want to go in deeper. This surface level, I want to, I'm just not here for the surface level anymore. You eat to survive. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So what things are you guys doing to like keep your aura up? You know? How are you dealing with the relationships in your life? I went out this weekend and boy, I went out this weekend and it was actually, I met somebody, um, and she was like, like, kind of geek, like she was just geeked over my body, and she had on this belt that I really liked. It was like gold, and it had like, what do you call it? Like paint, but it's baked in enamel. I guess it's enamel. It had like gold medallions on it, and it had like these enamel paint baked in, and it was just gorgeous. And I loved the belt because I love belts a lot, um, and especially metal belts. I love me some metal belts. But she was just like so like, oh my god, turn around, and I'm just y'all know, well maybe y'all don't know, but I'm easily shy, easily. Okay, like I could get up and sing in front of the president. I could sing for the queen. I could do it, but I'm shy. Let me put this rice down. Let me put this rice back in the pantry. Um, and let me tell y'all something. She kept saying, this is what she kept saying. She was like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. You're so blah, blah, blah. And she's just like, your aura is crazy. She's like, not many women are embracing like you. They don't come up to me and just embrace me the way you do. But the way you embrace me, I love you, girl. I love you. And it was just so, it was nice to connect in that way. But she was going off. She was going off. She was like, oh my God, your body. I'm like, girl, stop. You're making me shy. Making me a little bit shy when you do that. But it's good to get out and meet people, y'all, because I'm always building my brand. So I'm locked in. I'm pretty locked in. And I'm like focused, so I have to be intentional about where I go, who I spend my time with, my aura, what I'm doing for myself on the inside, on the outside, how I'm there for people that I love and that need me, and also creating space and opportunity for fun and just growth on a new level and connecting with people. So it's nice to touch bases. I ate some good food over the weekend. I took a different approach to having fun, which was nice. Um, what is that? All right, who is here right now? Lordy, I thank you for all the hardship. Well, that's a nice way to see it. I don't think she will ban me. I adore her. Why would I ban you for? What would you get banned for? Northern neighbors suggest current location is Florida State. Oh, current location. You eat for fuel and replenishment, vitamins, minerals, and protein. Carbs ain't nothing but sugar. Okay, well, I'm gonna challenge what you're saying here. Thank you for the gifties, my loves. Tea smoke, I appreciate that. So, in terms of carbs, carbs are not the enemy. How we eat them and how much we eat of carbs is the issue. Carbs are just, you say carbs are sugar, but it depends on how you cook it. If you cook rice and you eat it as soon as you cook it, then yeah, you're gonna get more sugar out of that. But if you cook rice, you refrigerate it, and then you reheat it, then your body is gonna use that carb as food rather than just converting the starch into sugar. Furthermore, if you cook your rice for a long time until it becomes creamy, then you're creating a resistant type of starch that your body uses as fuel and digests even better. And then, even furthermore, if you eat your rice with ginger after cooking it for a long time, then your body is just, it's it's almost become a freaking superfood at that point. So it's not about what, it's how. It's never about what, it's always about how. But get your carbs. Thank you, Devendi. You lock in mentally on how good you have it, but it's a struggle staying happy. I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling to stay happy, and I'm glad that you're still able to see the good in life. But if you need help, then get help, because sometimes happiness is more so of a mood, you know? It's a mood. So we don't always have to be happy in order to be living a good life. Grateful is good though. It's good to be grateful, and it's good to have a balanced and peaceful mindset. I think peace is so much more important than just being happy all the time. Hi Jamal. No, nothing's burning. I'm just making my breakfast. Good morning, thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing. Why are Chinese people so skinny? Because they do a lot of. It's the lifestyle. It's their lifestyle and the food. When you and genetics too. You saw my live stream on, huh? Happiness is a mood. You want more peace? Go for it. Rice has sugar? No, rice doesn't have sugar, but because it's a starch, it can easily turn into sugar if you don't handle it the right way or the way that aligns with the results you want from it. Like if you want it to be used as energy, then you have to treat it a different way. You have to cook it a certain way. Thank you for the heart, Tea Smoke. Thank you so much, you guys, for the love, for the beautiful, beautiful gifts and everything. Love you. Love you so much. Okay? Yeah. Carbs are great molecular. Carbs are a set molecular structure, poly, oligo, and dishes rice can be good generally to the same healthy fruit, vegetable, refined force action. Okay. Thank you for sharing. So, right now I'm wearing Halara. Some of you guys have heard of this brand. They actually reached out and wanted to collaborate with me or partner with me to share more of their outfits because I have a video that went viral and I sold out their leggings like 1,000 bajillion times to the point where now like everybody has to have those leggings. So anyway, this was another outfit, like another viral outfit that they had. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit more how comfy it is. So it's basically a jumpsuit, and then it has like the bag, and it's a bit open in the back, which is so cute. And it has this little stretchy thing for the girls, like, because a lot of the times girls don't want to wear jumpsuits because like we have to fight with them to go to the bathroom. So this one is like so simple because it has like that opening, but it's still cute and scrunchy in the back. But yeah, it's easy, it's cute, it comes in different colors, it's breathable. I've been seeing it on my timeline for like over 2 years now, seeing people wear it, and I'm like, I don't want that thing. I was like, they're just hyping it up like they do every damn thing else. I even look at other creators sometimes. I'm like, you probably just hyping it up. But I finally got on the bandwagon, and I don't know why I didn't just listen in the first place. I should have just went and got it. But anyway, I was like, let me just try it in green. They let me pick which colors and stuff I want. So I went ahead and went with the green, and they sent me like a bunch of stuff, and I got to choose some of the stuff they chose for me. They were like, "Oh, you look good with this." I'm like, "All right, I'll try it. Let's see." But I love the functionality. I love that it can breathe and stuff like that. And this isn't sponsored. I'm just keeping you guys in the loop. I like to share, what's going on, who I'm working with, stuff like that, what I got going on. So, just one of the brands that I'm working with right now. And my videos are popping in the UK. Because they're in the UK too. So I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. So yeah. This looks gray. And somebody said I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind. I mean, I have a lot of silver around here. I don't want to be too ridiculously technical or nothing like that. But I have a Keurig. My Keurig is gray. This cup is the same color as my Keurig. So, if you can't tell the difference between the color of my clothes and the color of this cup, you might be colorblind. Which is okay. A lot of people are colorblind. But there is a shade difference, okay? There is a shade difference between gray, like gray, like gray, and green. So, and that's okay. That's okay. It is sage green, exactly. I just said that, Joe. When you need to use the bathroom, you just pull the back of it down. This part. It's simple. It's not hard. Yes, MC Hammer pants. Dun, 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 dun. Colorblind. So anybody here colorblind? Y'all are funny. Somebody asked Bree if they copied that from Google. I'm done. What's up? Hi, Yasmina. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? How you guys feeling? We're doing breakfast. We got a sausage and we got some rice cooking for our congee. And trust me, we're gonna have like a really good breakfast. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. So I have a secret update for you guys. So some of the secret updates that I have. Let's start with the, while this food is cooking, let's start with some of the brands, okay? So we got some new Dossier. You know, I work with Dossier all the time. You're not colorblind. You're not blind of color. Your phone is. That is so funny. Okay, okay, your phone is blind. Okay, got it. Alright, so I have Dossier's Ambery Cherry. It's a new drop. It's gourmand. Okay, very nice. Hi, Insatiable. Ooh, I can smell it through the bottle. It smells so good. Ooh, that smells so good. Okay. That smells incredible. So it's an explosive Shirley Temple with a burst of cherry, almond, and decadent ambery notes. Oh, this is about to be my going out, my running errands perfume. Shout out to Dossier. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Shout out to that. Um, so we also have Pixie Beauty, which I was amazed. If you was on the live stream where I did the eye patches, they literally, it looked like they bleached my under eyes, but they made my under eyes like bright. And wherever it wasn't touching, it was still dark when I took the patches off. I was like, oh, these work good. So I'm working with them with a few products. This is their vitamin C eye serum. Comes with a little spoon, which I think is nice. Because you don't want to put your hand inside the thing, right? Oh, so freaking cute. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute. No way. How adorable for them to align the little vitamin C bubbles like that. No, that is really cute. And I just can't get enough. So yeah, we're gonna see how that works, and I'll keep you guys updated. Right now I'm using like mostly Shay's Organic and Medicube on my skin. So whenever I try new stuff, like I get a little bit like I miss my regular stuff sometimes. But there's sometimes when you try a new product and it's like wow, like this is incredible, it works so well. So that's how I was with the eye patches. So I'm like, all right, you never know. And that was Pixie Beauty, so that might just be a thing, you know. So we'll see. This brand, they're called Nail Boo. Look at this. They make press-ons that are like 3D. So it has like the flowers and the droplets of water. This is their spring spell collection. It's like purple and pink, or lavender and pink. And then we have this one, which is petal play. So it's iridescent with hot pink to peachy, creamy color notes. Exciting. And then I have this one, which is called Breezy Bell. Alright, the next update for the Sky Club is, so we have some brand deals. Okay, I told you I was gonna save it. I'm officially working with a few brands right now. It's crazy. They hit me up and they were like, yo, we want to work with you. And I'm so grateful. I've been telling y'all to like never settle when it comes to your worth. Like don't just settle for what anybody wants to give you, because a lot of the times it could be more. So if you settle, you might be tricking yourself out of like more money or a better opportunity. So I feel like with brand deals, you're always being gauged at like how much you value yourself. So I thought it was cool because I'm happy about these brand deals that I'm going into. Like I'm happy about the brands I'm working with. I like them and I love what they do, and they respect me, and it's just like, okay, perfect. Cause you know, I've had situations where I was not happy working with the brand. Like the product was good, but I was not happy with the back end. So I'm really happy. Oh, it looks like I'm invited to. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Oh my God. Anyway, another thing, we have some events coming up, guys. Okay, we have some events coming up. That's all I'm gonna say for now. When my trips are booked, we'll confirm. I'll let you guys know. But we are doing some events. There's a few events coming up, and I've just been steady, you know, pushing on. I'm invited to the cookout. Okay, what kind of food is there? Oh yes, I said it's vitamin C. Hold on, wait. Let me make sure I'm not. I love the feminine side of you. It makes me melt. Thank you. Do you believe that? Oh, that's right. Thank you, guys. Hi. Yes, I did say it was vitamin C. What is unlimited? What do you guys mean? Oh, would a woman rather get her nails done at a salon than press on nails? Salon. The thing about salons is you risk so many things when it comes to salons. So as someone who left the salon when everything was going good, I'm gonna tell you why it's better. I'm gonna explain to you because first of all, the press on nails, the quality of the press on nails that they make now, they can last like anywhere from, and this is just the regular glue ones, they could last anywhere from a few days to a month. So that makes it really hard to look at the salon and be like, oh yeah, it's worth it, right? That's one. It's convenient. You just take them and you press them on. You prep your nails, you press them on. Like these nails that I'm wearing, I've had them on for over 2 weeks. Jarek, thank you. Thank you for the chili. So when you have that level of quality, that's one thing. They're strong, they don't break. And two, there's a different type of press on. So you have the gel ones that you cure under a lamp. Those last even longer. Like I've had a set on from November something all the way to January 23rd one year, and I had to like fight to get them off. So the press on companies, they're coming at nail techs with a vengeance. So not only do you get the designs, you get the quality. Like this, for instance, it's gonna take hours to do at the salon because it has designs and it's 3D. But these, you put them on, you could have these on your nails in like 10 minutes or less, and then they last. Oh yeah, thank you, Rocket, for the funny, cute little party blowers. That is, what a show. Thank you, I appreciate that. So the quality is really there, and then the price point is undeniable. And not only that, the design scape is just crazy, and it's almost like now you have to ask yourself, why should you go to the salon? So people go to the salon for the connection. They go to support their nail tech. They go because they like having their nails customized or built from scratch. But there's so many custom designs now, and they're handmade, that you could just pop them on. So it's. I was going to the Venetian to get my nails done by a man. His name is Johnny, and he was doing my nails so good. But babe, it was like 3 hours out of my day. It took 3 hours, and that doesn't include the travel to and from home. Even though at the time he was down the block from my house, 3 hours for me is a huge chunk of time that I could be I could be making like some serious moves with my time. Not if my hands are like occupied, or you know, put a little quick video up. That video could go viral. The next day it has like 50, 100,000 views, and you know what I'm saying? Like the way that my the way my time works, I rather have convenience over like. Now, when it comes to how I get pampered, like massages and facials, baby, I could do my own facial at home, right? But like those massages, now that's where I deep dive. Like I will go for a massage and like give me a 3 hour massage. I'm cool with that. Sometimes I need it for like not 3 hours, but like sometimes I need those massages to like, you know, just bring me back, bring me back. And that's just the way it is, babe. What about going to the salon for the pedicure? So pedicure items get cross-contaminated, and people have fungus on their feet, and I keep, put it like this, I keep my nails, my toes, my hair. I went to beauty school, guys. I went to cosmetology school. I understand how to maintain myself. If I ever feel like going somewhere, it's going to be somewhere that's upscale, somewhere that's nice. I know where to go to. I know the people to go to. But it would have to mean because I just don't feel like it, and I'm refusing to. But I was doing that. I was doing that. Time, the risks. Listen, Linda. I'm good. I'm good. There's people leaving the salons and going straight to the hospital. I'm listen. I got everything. I get it now. I watch her because I'm attracted to her. So companies pay her to keep my attention and try to sell me stuff. So I'm kind of a sucker. I can't. Okay, is that how you see it? You guys are something else. None of this is sponsored. Like, the stuff I'm sharing is not sponsored. It's not sponsored. If it's sponsored, I'll tell you guys, oh, it's sponsored. Okay? But thank you. I appreciate the love. Am I coming to Detroit? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I coming to Detroit? I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of Detroit, do y'all watch Granny? Like, I don't know if she's on Instagram, but y'all need to go watch Granny. Like, on TikTok, that's like one of my favorite TikTok accounts. Like, when it's on Shut Up, my show is on. Granny is like a grandma from Detroit, and she has a grandson, and she basically has dementia. And this is real. She's not, nobody's acting, it's real. And they're always they're always messing with her, telling her like, "Oh, Granny, we had to sell your house. Oh, Granny, we got robbed. Oh, Granny, why you doing this and why you doing that?" They'll use AI pictures to be like, "This is you smoking," and she'll be like, "I do not smoke." Like, she gets so upset, and like it's just so funny because like she's sharp, but she's still losing her memory. So it's like it's one of my ways that I cool down. So y'all gotta watch Granny so we could have our own inside jokes for real. Hello, thank you for the gifty, Jeremy. Wait, what? B. John, thank you for the floating heart. Thank you. They need to sponsor me because I'm sharing it. I just, yeah, that's true. Like, where, yeah, absolutely. Mother freaking true. But I care about sharing things that I genuinely like with you guys and sharing my initial, like, first reaction and the way I feel about it. Why? Because before sponsorships, before any of that ever came along, what I had was you guys. You guys were here. That's why I showed up. That's why I showed up. And you guys embraced me, and now I'm getting sponsorships, and now I'm getting brand deals, and now I get to work with brands and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I'm sharing things that I like. It's not all about selling all the time. It's just sharing things I like. And if you guys have questions, then you let me know, and I tell you my honest answer, my honest opinion and experience on it. And I think that's very important. That's very important. Because a lot of creators that's full time like me today don't they don't have time to explain and go through stuff and talk about what they like and what they don't like without there being a paywall behind it every single time. Like, with the stuff that I share, I link it. You guys can buy it if you want. But the reason why I share it, even if the brand is not specifically paying me to mention it during my live streams, is because it's what I genuinely like. So I will never like gatekeep that, if that makes sense. What is FBA? Feminine, beautiful, and attractive? Yes, I am feminine. I'm a girly girl. I'm beautiful. Trust me, on the inside out. Attractive, yes. I look at myself and I go, oh my god, oh my god. I go, oh my god. Okay. I'm a little silly, but I don't know what FBA means. I don't know. What does it mean? You can tell me. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for acting up the way I just did. It was uncalled for. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just pretending to be sorry. I would really look good in a vintage dress because of my style. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get us in a vintage dress. Let's do it. I have some. Am I a foundational? Where's my family from? My family is from, so a lot of people, their parents are from the same place. Mine aren't. Like, my family is Caribbean, Native Dominican. Yeah. Everybody is like from an island or from the south somewhere, from some kind of tribe in the south. I've been told about a tribe that my family is from, but I have to do some more investigating because my family didn't investigate it. So I gotta see for myself. But yeah, guys, that's, oh, FBA, Foundation of Black Americans. Oh, okay, I see. Got it. I see, I see. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to explain like my family background because I have my grandparents, they're from different places, and my parents, they're different, and then my parents, they're different ethnicities, so they're different nationalities from the ethnicity that they're from. So it's kind of like confusing sometimes when I try to explain the the subgenres of my lineage, of my ethnicity. But I always get asked, what do I really think when I look in the mirror? I think, oh, you're so beautiful. Look at you, you're glowing. You look so happy and bright on the inside, sweetheart. I love your eyes. I can see into your soul. Ah, how's those lips doing? Oh, nice moisturized lips. Like, oh my God, your skin is so beautiful. Like, that's the type of stuff that I say to myself, or that I think when I look in the mirror. It's like, wow, look at your skin. You're so smooth. You're so cute. I just want to pinch you. I'll say stuff like that. And if my hair is messed up, I'll be like, okay, it's time to do your hair. Um, that's the type of stuff. How those lips doing is loco. My shoe size is 7.5. What do you guys think when you look in the mirror? What? Hello, how are you? Are you having your morning grace, your sunshine, and your cup of what, tea or coffee? You think you're extremely handsome? That's good. If you guys thought I was going to say something negative, I would never tell you guys to say something negative to yourselves in the mornings or at all, ever. Like, don't be mean to yourself. Please don't be mean to yourself. There's already enough mean people in the world. Don't be one of them, especially not to yourself. So this is the congee, guys. It's boiling, and that's the sausage. I let the water boil out, and now I'm like letting the skin like char a little bit. 'Cause I want me a good. I should chop it up. Like, I should cut it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chop it up. I love your bowls. Thank you, sweetheart. Wait, which bowls? Which one? Have you seen me? It's amazing. You just give me the vibes that you're either tall or you have a tall female bestie. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, it's not hard for my besties to be taller than me because I'm 5 feet. I'm short. And guess what? Tall girls love me. All girls love me. All girls. pretty girls love me. The sweet girls love me. All the girls love me. All of them. All the types of girls love me. I'm telling you, I'm not even playing. And I love them right back. And I love y'all right back. How manage to get women? How do you manage to get women? They can't pick men. Well, I think it starts with you, how you love yourself and how you feel about yourself. A woman can sense that. So if you're battling with, things in yourself, definitely work on you, and that will help attract the right woman to you. Is it, yeah, I mean, I have some, but I think that one is just the regular sausage. Let me just check. Because I got two types. I got two types of sausage. So no, that one is just the regular beef, but this one is Aquila. Okay. The bowl's in front of me. Thank you. I like your femininity. We need more nowadays. Well, thank you. I didn't even know I was being feminine, so people started telling me, oh my God, you're so feminine. I didn't know. I was just being myself. Literally, this woman was telling me over the weekend, she's like, you're so feminine. How tall is the tallest female? I don't know. Not that tall, though. Yes, that's oil, Joe. That's macadamia nut oil. Yes. Who's that? Do I ever wonder why some women are feminine and some aren't? Yeah, I used to think about that a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do got some tall friends. Actually, like 6 feet. Actually, yes. I'm not. I'm not tall. Look. You see? I'm just me. But no, for real, let's see. Yes, I have wondered why women are not feminine, and there's many reasons why women may not be feminine. You know? Some women are living very distressed lives and carrying a lot of baggage from the past. So it's hard to be gentle when you're always on the defense, right? And that's why I say, relax yourself, self-care, you know? Love on yourself. Hello. Oh, you can help me cook. Okay. Feminism confused a lot. A person can be treated well without wanting to be masculine in all ways. And always? Masculine in all ways? I think many women become masculine to protect themselves and youth. Yes, that's so true. You can't grow if you hold on to old scars. Yeah, that's true. I think some people need help with letting them go. Is there anybody here that struggles to like be feminine, or struggle to like let go of the hurt, or you feel like you're operating in a way to keep you safe? Because somebody did make a good point when you said many women, Mr. Dunham says many women, he thinks many women become masculine to protect themselves in youth. Yes, trauma. That's a big deal. It's a really big deal. So we're doing the quail eggs. I'm just taking them out of the package so that I can have them in the congee. Yeah, there are so many reasons why women may not be feminine. I don't know if all women want to be feminine though. Do all women want to be feminine? Because there's no point in talking about it if you don't want to be it. Like if you don't want to be it, then you're not going to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why a woman wouldn't want to be feminine, but if she doesn't want to be feminine, then that's cool. But for the women, I know women who do want to be feminine, they'll ask me, they'll say, "You're so feminine." They say that. And I'm just being myself, so sometimes it takes me, sometimes it's a little bit surprising, like, oh, okay. Or it's like, oh, I wasn't even thinking about that, or I was just being myself. I think one of the things that kept me feminine, though, honestly, this might sound crazy to some people watching, but it was like the way that I choose relationships. Because if you're surrounded by people who make you feel unsafe, then you're gonna want to like fight. You're gonna want to be on the defense. Also, if you're gonna be in a relationship, don't just choose a man. Choose the right man. Do not ever settle for a man that is not the right one. You can't. You won't be feminine. You won't be feminine. Trust me, you won't be feminine. You will not be feminine if you're with the wrong man. I'm telling you, you'll be like compensating for things that you otherwise would not have to worry about. So your partner makes a big difference, I think. Agree or disagree? Pride is the opposite of femininity. A real feminine woman, you can take care, help, ask favors, etc. without being a problem. You don't abuse that. Yeah, that's right. You don't take advantage. You're naturally not combative at all. They're just always going with the flow, their own boundaries. But when they aren't, they're always trying to control everything. Oh, not Miss Perfect. Thank you. You had an interaction with an extremely feminine woman. Yesterday is extremely refreshing and no flirting was involved. Get it, Bree? Get it? Brian? I love that for you. Mr. Dunham, I love it. I really, really love that. I'm so happy for you. You sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You sound like you are like so happy about that. See, you didn't forget her, right? I love that. Yeah, that's really, really cool. See? See how being calm and peaceful can really just make the world a better place. She had a wedding ring on and I knew why. I know that's right. I know that's right. It's really hard not to be. See, okay. It's really hard. If you're not like that, then don't be like that. But the women who have naturally in who they are, those are the feminine ones in my book. It's really hard to not be committed to when you are feminine. Like, a man is going to want to do, he's going to want to be home. He's going to build his life around you. He's gonna make sure you're happy. He's gonna always want to be around you. He's always gonna be wanting to do stuff for you, even when you don't ask. Um, he's just gonna be so accommodating, always trying to like solve problems and that you have like, and you don't even have to like ask. It just happens. He'll see something wrong that you're not even thinking of, and he'll just be like, "Oh wait, no, I'm fixing that. We're going to upgrade this, or we're going," and it's like, "Oh my gosh, okay." Everything just flows. It's just so beautiful. But you do have to have strength. You can't just be like. You can't just be like always. Um, how do you put it? Passive. You don't want to be passive. That's the thing. You don't want to be a pushover and be passive. Still have a voice, but no need to fight with somebody who could win. And I say that with love. Like I say that with love. Like the only reason I would want to be with a man is because he has those tendencies. He's a protector. He's a provider. So I know you got it in the fighting department. I don't want to fight you. There's no reason to fight you. There's nothing to fight. I know you'll win, baby. Let's get along. I'm not trying to fight. There's no need, because everything I want and ask for, you do it anyway. So what is the point? There's no fight with you. When it's time to fight, that's when you better get out of the way, because he's going to turn up. If he has to fight, you better make sure you get out of his way, because whatever's in his way, he's crushing it. Because that's how powerful he is. And that's not a threat to you as a woman. That's a blessing, because you wanted a protector, right? You wanted a provider. Okay. Let him cook. Let him cook. So for me, I have wondered, why is it that women don't, why some women aren't feminine, but I think it has to do with lack of trust and feeling of not feeling protected or something like that. But I would not recommend somebody go through their whole life living like that, because then you miss out on blessings that as a feminine person you're kind of like entitled to. Like you attract these blessings, and then like, yeah, you'll miss them if you're not feminine. So that's a deeper reason, because feminine, a lot of people see it as like the way you dress and the way you act, but it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that. Like it's well beyond just the way you act and dress. Like obviously you can be so womanly and still be in some jeans, or have short hair, or just it's not all about the physical. That really is from within. You know what I mean? That femininity. So I really, that's a currency. I was gonna tell you guys that. I was gonna say that, like, because I was thinking a lot over the weekend about the different currencies that we have and the things that bring us blessings. And femininity is like one of the biggest things that brought me blessings in my life. So I would never want to see somebody who wants that not have it just because they don't know how to be safe in their femininity. That makes sense. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you move, a lot less except the way you present. Yeah, that's true. A lot of women bring old bags into new relationships. Yeah, make their partner pay for it. That's true. It's your aura. Yeah. Yep, facts. Where did I get the outfit? Hi, baby. So this outfit came from Halara. I will try and tie it for you, honey. Let me see if they have here. Because it is so comfortable. I found it. Okay. It's the pocket harem jumpsuit. So, yeah, it's in stock right now. Alright, I put it on screen for you, okay? Hi. Everything will be fine if the girl actually wants to be with you. What does that mean? What does that mean? Our kanji is almost ready. I'm just preparing like the toppings for it. I'm pretty excited. Oh, I should have added turmeric to mine. I didn't add it today. It's okay. We'll be fine. Add some sesame oil. All relationship girls want to stay in. Thank you. Glad you like the hair. Thank you, ladies, Ken. I appreciate that. But yeah, the being feminine is lit. I'm telling you. Like as a woman, it's hard to stay. Like you won't stay single though. Like when you're a woman and you're feminine, you're not gonna stay single. Somebody's gonna always want to marry you. So you'll have a lot of options. So you gotta make the right choice, cause like you don't want to make a choice off of like, oh he looks good or he gives me the tingles. Like you, if you can get all of the above, like oh he's like he does well for himself. He's book smart. He's aware. He's street smart. He has emotional intelligence. He's aspirational. He's always growing. He's educated. Like if you, those are like non-negotiables, by the way, for me. If he has those qualities, you know, and you could tell he's gonna be a great dad. You won. He's gonna be a great dad. Alright, cool. We cooking now. We cooking. When's the wedding date? And that's the beautiful thing right there. You don't deserve less. Like you don't deserve anything less as a feminine woman. Cause you're about to be cooking, you're about to be cleaning, you're about to be taking care of him, you're about to be doing like some investing really, really into his well being, his mind, body, and soul. You want to, make sure that you're taking care of him. Take care of that man. Okay. So, of course, you don't deserve less. Because if you give that away to somebody who's not deserving of it, someone who hasn't done the work on themselves, then they're going to be misaligned with you. They're going to eventually mistreat you or resent you. And it won't be a good match. Or you'll just be picking up their slack, which is like, oh, God, no. You don't want to, let me tell you something. You don't want to be, you, oh, you give me hope. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Because sometimes I'm like, should I really go in and share that? But like really and truly, you do your thing as a woman, you work on yourself, and it's not just about the looks. That's the last part. That's the easiest part. The look, because your looks evolve over time. But if you can get your mind right, your soul right, then your body and your looks will align. I'm telling you, your body, your looks, everything will come together. You want ease. People say they want an easy life, but then they go chase after somebody who's like dealing with a bunch of different women at once. One that they have to chase behind. When you really are valued, you don't got to chase behind a man. Terrence, when you're really that girl, you don't have to chase behind a man. You don't have to run behind men. You don't have to be chasing this one and that one. You don't chase at all. They come to you. You have to swat them like flies. That's how serious it is. You do not chase. You do not chase. You do not chase. You do not chase. You sit there and you just be great. And then they all come to you and they want to make your life easier. They want to add to your life. They already know that they're not the only one looking at you. They know that. They want to be the best one though. They want to be the best option. So that's where you want a man to be. You want him to be in a space where he wants to be the best for you. He wants to come with his A game. And kid you not, no lies told, that same man that will treat you like that because you've done the work and because you're feminine, because you're a wholesome woman, that same man will not treat a woman who's not like that the same. He won't. He'll deal with. He might have his little fillers where he dealt with women he's dealt with, but he will never give to them what he would give to a woman that really, really got it locked and tight. She's locked in. She's feminine. He will not give her those same things because he knows it's a bad investment. There's not a good ROI. It's a waste of his time, energy, and effort. So, yeah, yeah. You want the best. You don't go out and seek it and do all that. The way that you compete, so to speak, is by glowing up your femininity. And I don't want to use the word compete, but I mean, like, I'm saying it in a sense of like competence. When you're competent, you're able to do X, Y, and Z. When you're competent, you're able to hit these marks, and it shows that you're capable, right? So competence, like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I understand this. Okay, it goes deeper than, oh, what I can do and who I am. It's like I understand or I overstand this this idea. So you become that. You seek out people who are that, and you grow with them, and you take their feedback. Like, don't be dismissive. A feminine woman is always, she can learn. She doesn't just throw away direction and advice and feel like, oh, you're trying to tell me what to do. Like, no. Actually, the opposite of that. When you do that, it's combative. That's what makes you look. And that's not just in a relationship. That's at work. If your higher ups are suggesting that you do something, or you're being told to do, you listen, right? You listen, or you say, or you give your feedback, and you speak in a professional manner. Well, in a relationship, when you're being, you choose a partner, like as a woman, you're choosing a man to lead, right? So if you don't let him actually lead, and you're always trying to tell him no, or tell him, oh no, I'm not doing that, or who you think you talking, like if you get like sassy, or like you have a poor attitude toward this man who's clearly good to you. He's not threatening your safety, your energy. He's not threatening your anything. He's just coming to help. It may not be packaged in the way you thought it would. So if you come back and you're combative, or if you're mean or rude, that's a turn off. That's a turn off. It kind of breaks his heart inside. But when men, they don't cry and say, oh, I can't believe you rejected my idea, or I'm so sad. They take it in, and then they act on it, and the act might not be what you like. Eventually that act could be, you know what, I'm gonna act my side of this door. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's there's a balance. Some people who don't understand, or who are not willing to learn it, just say, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that's pick me behavior. Okay, well, pick me. There's a difference between like a doormat and someone who's aligned with a healthy relationship. Those people who are aligned with healthy relationships get called pick me sometimes by people who don't understand how to just be feminine. Just be feminine. That's it. That's it. If you're constantly listening to people who, and you gotta watch out for other women too, especially women who preceded you, because sometimes those women are just, they ran through so many different men. I hate to put it like that, but they ran through so many different men. Like, they have not had a successful relationship or marriage, and then they're sitting there trying to tell you, oh, this is what you need to do to that man, and this is what you need to, and it'll be something negative, or something that'll upset him, or throw the relationship off balance. I can't tell you how many times people have tried to give me like bad advice. I'm telling you, bad advice. Like, oh, take his money. What, man? Why would I take somebody's money that's willing to provide for me? That doesn't make any sense. That's why you don't have nobody who's committed to you and loves you that way. And this is not like a general, like, oh, I'm coming for anybody, but this is freaking logic. That's like going trick or treating and taking everything that you see inside. No, you can take whatever you need. It's all there for you. Your options are there. Why would you take the whole bowl and throw the empty bowl at the person who gave it to you? That's wrong. That's anger. That's rude. That's ungrateful. So if you don't learn those things early on, you're gonna fumble. You're gonna fumble every time. Every time a good man, you're gonna see that same man, that same man that just treated you like a one night stand. He's gonna be taking really good care of somebody, of his wife and kids, once he decides to settle down, because it's like you don't mistreat somebody. Like, would you want to be treated like disregarded, like used just for your body? Oh, that's it. Like, no, like, out of here with that mindset. I don't believe in it. I don't condone it. It's stupid. You gotta know when is when, okay? You gotta know when is when. I'm not saying just settle for anything either. You need to know what you want going into a relationship. But definitely don't be disrespectful and ungrateful and disregarding a man and making him feel worthless. Oh my God, that's the opposite of femininity. That's emasculating him. That's what that is. Now he feels less than. Do you want to feel less than? Do you want to feel unappreciated? Unappreciated? You don't. You don't. You wouldn't like that. You be on the phone with your girls and your friends all the time. They be telling you, leave him, leave him. Well, that's the same thing that he feels when he feels disregarded and disrespected. People don't understand. Having a man means that you hired him as a leader. It's a very unique thing. I don't think a lot of people understand what it means. Some people just see it as a relationship. Like, no, this relationship is different from your friendships. It's different from your brother and sister relationships. Like, y'all could fight and argue and be friends the next day, but relationships are a little bit, like, romantic relationships are a little different. Like, you treat it differently. Yesterday I made tomato chocolate and wanted the roti. Thank you for this meal. I am so grateful. Wait, let me get my cookies. I just went off, but like, I mean it. It's all for the betterment of everybody. Like, it's all for good. I promise. Here, have some kanji. Here, good. Mmm. 305. Wait, what song should I be singing? Long time people hate all of that meeting new people type of interactions and drama. New people type of interactions. They like having the teammates in life working together and making moments. I'm just adding some dried ginger. You're a realist and I love that. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's all I can be. Some people say females aren't happy unless they're fighting for you. What's the difference between being in love and being attached? Um, well, being in love means that, like, you love and care about that person. Attachment, just being attached, is more so a fear of losing their presence. Healthy love has no fear of losing, you know, the presence. And when you become feminine, or if you're a feminine woman and you're surrounded by, or you grew up being raised by women who are not feminine, um, those women will always find a problem with you. It doesn't matter. They'll always find a problem with you. Oh, that's what I'm missing. They're not gonna tell you, oh, I'm jealous of you because you have you're beautiful and you're young and you have so many options and wow, you have a man who takes really good care of you. He's so nice to you and kind and he's a great dad. They're not gonna go through the list and tell you why they don't like you. They're just gonna show you why. They're just gonna show you that they don't like you, and they're not going to admit it. They're always gonna try to make it your fault. So even if you make a mistake, they'll be like, "See, that's why I don't with her." No, the reason why you don't mess with her is because you don't like her because you're jealous of her. You would never listen to a woman ever again. Mm. You gotta be careful who you listen to. Okay? Just be careful. Most of the time, single women keep other women single. Your friends could be a turn off too if you're not surrounded by who he's trying to be around. That is a fact. If your friends are obnoxious and they seem to be the slightest bit uh, jealous of somebody pursuing you, um, if they're masculine, that's a turn off. I agree, Brian. Thank you, 90s kid. Amazing advice. Thank you, sweetheart. So when do you know he's the right one if you're swatting them away? You're not just swatting everybody away. It's obvious to know when a man is the right one. He's stepping up and doing all the things that, you know, you want him to do that you didn't know you wanted him to do that you need him to do. It's very obvious because he has the that's the first part. Like his actions, they speak so much louder than words. And where he puts his like does he put his money where his mouth is? So when a man wants you, there's no question of whether or not he wants you. He's going to show up for you. He's going to be there for you. He's going to want to ease your life. He's going to want to take the burden off of your life, whatever that burden is. Even if it's not a burden to you, he's not going to, if he sees it as a burden, he's going to want to eliminate it and make it easier for you. Okay? If he's, if he's just showing, you could tell the difference between a man who's like, he's hovering because he knows he doesn't deserve you, but he's gonna show up and try to outdo everybody else. And a man who is deserving of you knows that, understands you, but he just sees something he wants, and he's doing everything he needs to do to hold that. You can tell the difference. He's not making empty promises. You have a lady friend that's married, and she was having a difficult time being submissive in her marriage, and you explained what it is to be submissive in a man's eyes, and her marriage has never been better. I'm happy for you. Good. Good. You've been single 3 years and you're scared, but you're still working on yourself. Keep working on yourself, but also, work on yourself, improve yourself, mind, body, and soul. But date. Okay? Thank you, Priscilla. You're so sweet. Why do women talk all fake as ish with each other in public? Like backhanded compliments is just crazy. I'm having kanji right now. You want a partner that's not lustful and can't live without you? Okay. Okay, wait. I gotta go up because a lot of you guys have comments. I know you're good. Thank you, sweetheart. Retro. Thank you for the sparkles. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Now I can start reading these comments. Okay. Okay. You were with a fine Pakistani woman for 10 years, and that's how it was. Congratulations to you. You learn to resent new people coming at you because you're happy with who you're with. I hear you. When someone is actually like a good fit for you, you're not out there looking for somebody else. Mm-mm. You're not. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Mariah, you're hiring him to be your leader, not your controller, your leader. There's a difference. Thank you, Diamond. As for a lot of your pictures, you're beautiful. I know all of them by traveling. Thank you. Getting relationship advice from a single mom. Who's a single mom? Y'all just come on here trolling, right? I'm happy you're here and in your soft girl era. I love it. So you stay to yourself because people project and you hate and they hate way too much. You're way too nice, so you'd rather be alone. Or find people like me. Okay. Well, don't let people change you. You can still be who you are, but still have your boundaries up. Okay. There's a balance. I promise you. You can have jealousy is scary though. You can't control people's jealousy, but you can control you. That's it. How long have I been in a relationship? This year will make 15 years. Oh, well, you don't want to go into new relationships thinking about what ifs. What if he has a crazy ex or nothing? You don't want to go into relationships with that kind of mindset, thinking about anecdotal things that may not even be true. If he has a crazy ex, leave him alone. Vet him first. Don't go anywhere private with him. Don't go to his house. Don't next Netflix and chill. Don't, vet him. Get to know him first. Get to know some of the people that he's around. You gotta vet him. Okay? I hear you. Yeah, that's it. Compatibility. Mhm. Mhm. You want nothing from a man but love and dates. That's all you want. You don't want protection. You don't want provision. You don't want his companionship. Maybe that's what you mean by love, but be very specific about what you want. Not so much when you're talking about it to others, but to yourself and to, make sure you're specific. Write it down. Hi. Thank you, Dan. I'm eating congee with beef sausage and quail eggs. Okay, so you're single, you're talking to two or three people at the same time through text because you're scared and don't know how to move to the next step. Do you text until you meet? I think you've been out of the dating world for so long that you don't know how to, um, you're not sure how to move forward because maybe you don't trust yourself. What I'm going to say to you is it's okay to accept a date, okay? Don't waste your time talking to two or three guys or one guy that you don't like though. Don't do that. But they tell you when they like they'll ask you, okay, I want to see you. So then you know there should be some options. Explore those options and like meet. It's depending on how long you've been talking to them, but at some point you want to meet them if that could be your husband. No, James, it's not cereal. It's rice. Yeah, they should be asking you out, right? After a week or two, or maybe like yeah, a week or two, or like some days, they should be like, all right, I want to see you. So now that's when you have that discussion. It's not a jambalaya. It's an ancient Chinese meal. But I put the sausage, so that's why it looks like jambalaya. But normally it's either chicken or fish or some kind of protein on top. You attract a lot of men when you're in a relationship versus when you're single. Do you dress differently when you're in a relationship versus when you're single? You wear your hair differently? That's right, Brian. Thank you, Eastman. Hmm. I do my hair with gel and a comb. I love that brand. Oh no. I love that. What chat am I reading? Hmm. Brian, I gotta take a look at that. These are quail eggs. Being in dating world too long is a bad thing. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Aw. Thank you. You're welcome, 90s kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't date somebody who's too pushy. Don't date someone who doesn't respect your boundaries. What's up? You always look good, single, not single. Hmm? Yeah. If it's if your standard for being in a relationship has to do with their character and the way that they make decisions, you're gonna end up with a better person. If it's just about like physical things or like very shallow things, then you're gonna miss all of the signs, the red flags, and you're gonna end up with somebody who may have a lot of money or may be very popular or very attractive, but then they're not quality. They're not a quality individual. And being with someone who's not a quality individual will cost you more in the end. There is an influx right now of trad wives who are getting online saying that they are divorced and broke because they decided to be with somebody because of money and because that's what their family tradition was, and that person lacks character, or that person changed their mind or something like that, and now they're left broke. And mind you, this is a provider, so that doesn't mean, so what that tells you right there is not all providers are good fits for you. But if you're willing to take on the risk, because some women, all they care about is money. That's all they care about. That's like a man just caring about looks and that's it and nothing else. That's the equivalent, y'all. Now, okay? If a woman is all she cares about is money, that's the equivalent to all he cares about is looks. Okay? And you know, the rest. Why would you marry somebody just based on that criteria alone? You're opening yourself up for a lot of opportunities to fail. You're opening up yourself for danger. Trad wives, traditional wives, yes. Traditional wives, the ones that don't work, they stay home and raise the kids, and they don't have any job or anything. Like, they don't have a career. Some of them dropped out of college. Some of them went to college. A lot of them didn't. They skipped it. And so they don't have any skill set of their own. They're not working on anything of their own. Like they have nothing of their own in life. It's just about me. It's all about the man and what you can do for him. That is a tried wife. Not all stay-at-home moms are tried wives, but that's what a tried wife is. Thank you. Looks for the most part mislead men into tolerating things they shouldn't, and the ornamentation itself suggests a need for validation that doesn't just stop with the partner. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Brian. You've always been with broke men? Oh, stop doing that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. It takes you out of your femininity. Please stop. Please don't do that. It's one of the worst things you could do for yourself and for your future is be with a, just serial date broke men or be with a broke. I'm telling you, it's not good. It's not just about the lack. Is it's so many issues, and I know that hasn't worked for you, and that's why you're not, in a relationship now. But you don't entertain that. Please don't entertain that anymore. I need you to heal whatever told you that you deserve that. I need you to work on that and heal it. Go when you go to therapy, if you haven't already, but when you go to your therapy or whatever healing you do, I want you to figure out what it is in you that happened to you in your life that told you that you deserve a man who is not financially um, responsible or financially abundant. You need to figure that out because dating dating is not just for you. When you date, you got to think about your future. You have to think about your children. If you want children, I want you to think about that because you're thinking about what kind of experience do I want my children to have. So if you want your children, if you date a broke man or if you date broke men, right? You're telling yourself it's okay for me to have children who don't have. It's okay for me, for my children, my future children, to like be without, to see other kids have and be jealous. They don't get to go school shopping, back to school shopping. They don't have, their birthdays aren't being celebrated like they could. Um, hold on. You gotta ask yourself all of that. Go down the list and look at the consequences. And this is for people who are dating broke people right now. Look at the consequences of that. Being broke is a threat to your nervous system. It's a threat to your health. It's a mentality. Like, why doesn't he feel he deserves more? You know? Um, get out of the places that those people frequent. Stop making yourself available. Stop making your body available to these types of people. You don't give your body to somebody who's broke. What if the contraception breaks? What can that person do for you? You think that person is going to be welcoming of starting a family if they're broke? You think they're going to be confident that they can be a positive leader and a provider and protector in the family if they're broke? Even ammunition costs money. mortgage, rent, car notes, car payments. As a woman, I had listen. I ain't see a car payment for years and get for years. Okay, for years. Like what? Car bills, car payment. Like you look at stuff and you're like, what? Oh, okay. Like you do not need to be living like that. You do not need to be in a situation where you're worrying about how y'all are gonna eat. Because put it like this. Listen, some of this stuff I don't even say online. Some of this stuff I can't even go there. We're gonna have to do like a book or a private discourse or something like that. Cause no, absolutely not. Yeah, we're gonna go up. We gotta go up to the studio, to my content studio, because right now my phone is dying and I don't want my phone to cut off. All right. Okay. Okay. We made it back. The phone died, but we made it back into the studio. It's such an incredible risk. It's an incredible risk. And I had to run up here because I'm like, oh my God, my phone died. It's a big risk to date someone who is broke. They will try to get trip you. Don't listen to them. They need to, instead of focusing on being with a woman, they need to focus on getting their money right. Women cost money. Like, to experience a woman, it costs money. And I say that because, like, obviously you have to provide dates. If you're a parent, you have to have, if you're dating and you're engaging in romance, there is possibility that you will have a child, right? Marriages, being in a marriage costs money. Like, what are we doing? Okay, I'm glad you're still here. Usually it's something in their personality or how they behave that makes them hard to deal with. Anyone single or unable to keep a relationship, there's a reason for it. And it'll need to be fixed before their odds of success increase. Okay, Sari, thank you for following on Instagram. Shout out to Sari. Um, there's something disrespectful about identifying a person by a negative quality. That judgment negativity isn't super feminine either. They're not meeting your lifestyle standard. If they're not lifestyle standard. Um, you're paying for a minute for hurt so bad your soul needs time to heal, but if a man comes and soothes it, that would be nice. Aw. Well, take the time for you. There's nothing wrong with taking the time for yourself. Go for the level you're at. If you're moving up to the level within reach, where you'll be in the next month, year, half kind of thing. I see a lot of people say like date at the level you're at and stuff like that. Um, I guess that could mean that can be interpreted in different ways, but I don't want to speak for everybody because everybody is not the same. Everybody has different standards in relationships. But one thing I can say is, and this is for women, don't date a broke man, and for men, don't date women who are only concerned about your money either. Don't do that. I don't know about equally yoked either, because I don't. When y'all say equally yoked, I've heard that term before. I've heard that term before, and then I've heard a mom tell her daughter that the man got rich after the daughter broke up with him, like right after the daughter broke up with him. The man got rich and the daughter wanted him back. But the mom kept saying they weren't equally yoked before he had got rich. He had got rich, and now suddenly they want him back. So I don't know. Equally yoked. Let me see. Let me look that up. All right. Equally yoked is, it refers to a partnership, usually marriage, where both individuals share the same core faith, values, and spiritual direction. Okay. So, yes, you need to have the same core faith and values. Why do some people see it as financial? Spiritual union. Okay. Similar foundational goals, beliefs, maturity. Mm. Yeah, but there's more to that too, right? Like, compatibility is very important. Very important. If you don't date over the level. Okay, hold on. Oh, good morning, Penny. Hi, Bernard. Like, if she's had a lot of experience, no need to call her names. If she's too friendly, no need to call her all types of insults. If she's broke, same difference. Okay. Rowdy said the king is here. Thank you. Okay. It gets lonely. So the lonely part of it all is being okay with being by yourself. The need to be with somebody else to soothe you because you're lonely, you're gonna get over that the more you heal. The more you heal, the more you'll be like, I actually don't want anybody in my space. Um, just because. You hear those people who say, I don't like company, I don't want nobody at my house. Or um some people who are just like they rather be alone. That's because sometimes you realize certain people, just having people around is not enough, because certain people come around and then they take things that you can't replace, like they take your peace, or they're energy vampires. They come around and they bring absolutely nothing, or they're just using you as a space saver. You don't want to be, if you find yourself using people as a space saver, um there's some things that's going on within you that you're not sitting with and you're not addressing. Take the time to address those things. I promise you'll be okay. And then the people who you end up around will be some of the best quality people if you're willing to make that investment. You have to purge yourself of, you got to wean yourself off of codependency. People don't be around people just to soothe you because you're lonely, or because you're what do you call it? There's nothing wrong with being around people, okay? But being around them, knowing, like, if you don't want to be around them, if you were doing something fun, would you want them there? If you were doing something great, would you want them there? If the answer is no, and you just want them there because you're lonely at the moment, but the moment you feel better, you're like, you don't want them around, then you're just sort of creating a codependency, and you want to work on yourself so that you're not leaning on others just to soothe you because you can't sit with something, and use that time to work on you, basically, is what I'm saying, okay? I understand the feeling of being lonely or not wanting to be by yourself. I totally get that. If you don't date at the level you're at, they'll have too much leverage over you. They have something you can't likely get again. You'll feel like you're holding what you need at ransom. Okay. I feel like you're finding reason to justify not reach why reaching out of your league is okay, and it's not something I personally agree with. Are you talking to me directly, Brian? Uh, okay. Zen says money or love. I'd say both. I'd say both. I say get money and love at the same time. You shouldn't have to choose between the two. But don't choose money if it doesn't align with your values. So don't choose someone because they have money. Or don't take money over like your sanity or your peace. That's when you gotta love yourself. Put yourself first in that sense. You gotta pick one. Well, I love me, so I'll say money. Whatever. Money. The love is already there. I don't gotta worry about that. I have love in abundance. More money won't hurt. Next question. What is my favorite flavor? I don't know. Cherry, coconut. What's a question you never want to be asked? Oh gosh. Why would you YouTube. YouTube is so funny. Question you never want to be asked. Okay. Y'all answer in the chat. What the freak? If the person lives the same kind of life as you, that's a form of compatibility. Okay. That's true. Aquila Sky is my name. I am your host. Oh, and I got a meeting soon. Yes, recommendations for dark circles, baby. You better get those pixie eye patches. I tagged them below. They're called Beautify. Grab them. They're on screen. They're so good. They're really good. Honesty is key, right? Oh, here's another thing I wanted to leave you guys with, y'all. Let people be honest. Let people be themselves and don't try to control people's feelings and or thoughts. If you're a woman and you're with a man, don't try to control his thoughts. Don't try to control who he looks at and doesn't look at. Don't try to um don't try to control anything. Please don't do that. Be yourself, stay true to yourself, okay? Cuz you got to let people show you what they would rather do sometimes. Okay? You got to let people show you who they are. If you're constantly like, "Don't do that." No. Are you what you will never see who that person truly is. And one day you'll wake up and you'll be like, "Who are you?" Y'all got to let people be themselves. Also, it makes people uncomfortable when you try to control them. It's a tactic, it's a technique I swear by. Let people be themselves. It's I'm telling you. Let people be honest. Don't train somebody in your life to lie to you. Don't train them to lie. Don't train them like, the old age. Do I look fat in this? Like, don't ask if you don't want the truth. But try to live by the truth and not by like these fantasies, because the moment you get wrapped up in preferring to being lied to, you become very fragile and you start to live in your ego. And when you start living in your ego, y'all, most people like to be lied to. Most people like to they live in their ego. Don't be one of those people. It's okay to not be like everybody else. The reason why you don't want to live in your ego is because it's a dangerous place to exist. It's dangerous living in your ego. Your ego lies to you. It protects you from growth. It protects you from the truth. It protects you from accountability. You don't need protection from the truth. You don't need protection from accountability. You need to be able to look at your mistakes and learn from them and say, all right, cool. Like, okay. You need to be able to sit with the fact that, no, you're not perfect. It's okay, but I accept myself, or I'm working on XYZ. Don't let that ego fool you. You need your ego, but don't train people to only speak to your ego. That's how you end up with a bunch of yes men around. And you end up losing everything because you're a glutton for being liked and for being accepted. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't get your aura up if you're constantly living in your ego. Nah. There's nothing anybody can say to me that about me that I know about myself that is gonna be like, oh my god, oh that hurts so bad. First of all, I know me. I know who I am, where I am. I know how far I've come. I'm very proud of myself, but I also know what I need to work on and where I want to go. Ego, ego only cares about how it looks. Ego only cares about the fun part. Ego only cares about what feels good to it. Don't live in your ego. What's so What's so funny, 90s kid? Okay, it is hot where I am. If a man doesn't have kids, is it okay for him to date a girl with kids? If he wants to, that's a personal preference. Some people do it, some people don't. That's if he wants to take that on. Just like a woman, if a woman wants to date a man with kids or with a child, then she can. But you have to know what you're signing up for. Now, the only thing I don't agree with, because most men with children have like some type of baby mother. Same thing with women. If there's drama, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you have like, if the in certain situations, in some unique, very very unique cases, okay, not everybody, but in some unique cases, there are outliers. Like, he doesn't even communicate with the child's mother. That's very unfortunate. But there are those cases. Well, baby, you do you. You don't got to worry about baby mama drama, and vice versa. So, there's different ways to look at it. You're too cool and honest. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. Oh, you have attachment issues? Oh, great. How to not get emotionally attached to someone? Oh, okay. Well, if you have attachment issues, it usually has. What kind of attachment issues do you have, first of all? Are you afraid to. Are you afraid to lose them? Like, let's hear it. You're scared because you love too hard and take a bullet for yours. You're very humble and kind of open to try new things. You're the prize and after so many weirdos. Oh, baby. After all the weirdos, you need to do some self-exposure and really get the weirdo attraction out of your system. Okay? And loving too hard, loving is one thing, but like loving too hard, that's another thing. You got to have control over your own emotions. You know what I'm saying? So that's okay. You have control over your own emotions, okay?
Yeah, most of the videos on YouTube are guys telling guys to stay away from women with kids. Most people share their stories when they go bad, and then they share it as a warning, and then it becomes like the most heard topics. You're going through a 16-year breakup with 3 kids, and have a place to stay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Miguel. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is very unfortunate. I'm sure that's rough, man. Ah. Okay, so are you like the clingy type? Are you really emotional? Are you always seeking reassurance? Are you intense? Do you push too hard or pull people? Do you push people away or pull too hard? Are you unpredictable? Are you distant? Here's this one. Are you distant, unemotional, and avoiding closeness? I know. I'm sorry for you, Miguel. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you. Okay. You have your own mind and you don't listen to those people on YouTube. Don't listen to anybody who's angry, who has, like, they're just bitter and they can't give you an unbiased, balanced opinion. It's one thing to, it's one thing to share your opinion, but when you start being rude about it, when you start being extreme, that's a whole nother thing, right? That's right. Real ones do deserve love. That's a fact. All right, my love. Speaking of real ones and love and all of this good stuff, I have to get to my meetings today. And I have to respond to some of these contracts. I have to sign contracts and review them. I told you guys I'm working with different brands and I got some new brand deals to go over, so I gotta get to it. I don't want to leave, but you guys gotta, make sure you're subscribed and come back. We're live every weekday morning, and we're discussing the real talk and how to glow up your life. And always keep this in mind. You want love, but minus the kids. Keep this in mind with Sky, okay, guys, with me. I'm gonna always give you the advice and the feedback that comes from a place of seeing you win. Okay? It's always going to be so you could win. So that's what the Sky Club is all about. Stay beautiful, stay relentlessly. Get your money up. Don't feel bad about that. Don't look back. And don't sell yourself short. Okay? I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? Love you.